Hi everyone, welcome back to Pharmacy Online. Today I'm sharing with you 10 essential pharmacology facts that every student must know. So, pharmacology is basically the language that doctors and scientists use to understand drugs, like how they work and how they move in the body, and why the right dose makes all the difference. So, it's the bridge between medicine and biology, helping us understand why the right drug at the right dose can save lives and why the wrong drug can be dangerous. So these are the basics that form the foundation of your journey in pharmacology. So let's get started. Number one is that no drug is 100% safe. For example, paracetamol is safe in normal doses, but in overdose, it can cause liver damage. So it's always about weighing benefits against risk. So every drug has side effects, even the over the counter ones. Number two is that the dose makes the poison. Almost anything can be toxic if the dose is high enough. So, for example, a small dose of digoxin treats heart failure, but a slightly higher dose can be toxic. Even water, if consumed excessively, can cause dangerous hyponatremia. So, the principle taught by Paracelsus reminds us that safe and effective drug therapy always depends on the right dose. Next is the first pass metabolism matters. So drugs that are taken orally often undergoes first pass metabolism in the liver that reduce how much they actually reaches the bloodstream. So that's why nitroglycerin that is used for angina is given sublingually to bypass the liver. Similarly, propranolol undergoes strong first pass metabolism, reducing its oral bioavailability. And then the bioavailability is not always 100%. So we know that IV drugs are 100% bioavailable, but oral drugs vary widely. For example, morphine's oral bioavailability is only 30%. So higher oral doses are needed. So this is crucial for dosing decisions. So IV drugs are 100% bioavailable, but oral drugs vary a lot. Next is half-life determines dosing. So a drug's half-life tells us how often it should be given. For example, diazepam has a long half-life, so fewer doses are needed versus the drug like paracetamol that has short half-life. So it is usually given 6 to 8 hours. So the half-life of a drug actually tells us how long it stays active and how often we need to give it. Next, moving on to point number 6, that some drugs crosses the blood-brain barrier. So the lipid-soluble drugs like benzodiazepines crosses the blood-brain barrier easily, which is why they act on the brain and cause sedation. Meanwhile, the water-soluble drugs like gentamicin, they can't cross, so they don't act on the central nervous system. So lipid-soluble drugs cross easily and they affect CNS. Next is that drug interactions can be dangerous. So some combinations are risky. For example, taking warfarin with aspirin increases the chance of serious bleeding. Another example is erythromycin with statins, which increases statin toxicity. So you should always check for drug interactions before prescribing or taking multiple medicines. Okay, so then moving on to point number 8, that generic versus the brand drugs. So generics are usually bioequivalent to brand names, meaning they work the same. For example, the generic omeprazole works just like brand Losec, but some differences in fillers or release mechanisms may exist. So generic are usually bioequivalent, meaning that they have same effect, but brand differences in fillers, cost, or release profiles can occur. Next point is that children are not small adults. So, children's drug metabolism is very different, and so is that of the elderly. So, for instance, aspirin is avoided in children because of the risk of Ray's syndrome. Similarly, elderly patients may need lower doses of benzodiazepines because of lower metabolism. So, drug metabolism in children and elderly is different, and dosage should be adjusted carefully according to the age of the child. So, last point is always consider pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics. So, pharmacokinetics is what the body does to the drug, that is, absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion, like how paracetamol is absorbed and metabolized in the liver and excreted by the kidneys. And pharmacodynamics is what the drug does to the body, that is, mechanism, effect, or toxicity, like how paracetamol reduces fever by inhibiting prostaglandins in the brain. So these were the top 10 pharmacology facts every student must know. Save this video for your exam revision and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more pharmacology made simple.